I'm crazy. Yes, very crazy. At 43 years old, I wanted to get back into the ring after a 12-year layoff in a professional capacity, full contact fighting. I'm nutso. I'm gonna walk through some of the process I used to get ready, how I did it, my mindset and everything right here. And my camera guys are really sneaky. They put together some footage. I have no clue what it looks like. I'm gonna look at it for the first time with you. Let's go. Okay, first off, I saw this fight league on TV that was very unique and it was very interesting to me. It was called Karate Combat. And I said, wow, that looks pretty cool. And I watched some of the fighters and I see, some things that are really, really good. I see some really talented fighters. So I reached out and said, you know what? I want to try this. And they all looked at me like, you're crazy. Why at 43 years old do you want to do this? I mean, that's silly, right? You're a professional, you have a business. You don't have to do this, Shannon. Why do you do this? And I said, look, I just feel in my gut I can do it. I know I can do it. And I want to show my kids and my family and my business that I can do hard things and that anyone can do it if they really in their heart want to do it, no matter what the age is, no matter what their capabilities are. If you really want to do it and put your mindset to it, you can do it. So I decided, they let me in, they let me do it. Here we go, right? So let's go. I'm going to start this and watch some of the footage of the training. And okay, so here I am, in a typical day, and I'm actually at a local boxing gym. Good friend of mine named Teddy Cruz, who I have a lot of respect for. He trained a lot of professionals back in the day, and so I'm at his gym training, and there he is holding pads for me, holding the focus sticks for me right here. And I tell you, by the way, quick story on Teddy Cruz. He was a strength and conditioning coach for Arturo Gatti, one of the professional boxers back in the day. That was amazing. Unfortunately, Arturo is not with us anymore. But if you watch those fights with Mickey Ward, I mean, he was just in incredible shape, and Teddy Cruz helped him get prepared for those fights. So he's a very knowledgeable trainer. I would go to him every single week for just boxing and conditioning training. So here we are. Let's watch a little more here. And he would get in the ring with me before sparring or after sparring and work pads with me like this, focus sticks, and then here's another great coach for me. See, here's what I had to do. I had to assemble a team around me, right? This is what you have to understand. Even though fighting is a solo sport, it's only solo during the match. It's not solo the rest of it. From nutrition to strength coach to boxing coach to full head coach, which was my big brother, Kevin Hurricane Hudson, to boxing coach Xavier Biggs, to all the trainers in Mexico that helped me as well. So again, they watch a fight on TV and they say, oh, just a solo sport, but there's a team of people behind them that have a lot of work they have to do to get the fighter prepared and ready to perform. So it's not just me in there, it's a big team around me. And it puts a little more pressure because you don't want to disappoint your team, right? And when you go in solo, a lot of people invested in you, time, effort, money even, and you don't want to disappoint, so you got to go in there and go. Now, what all fighters want to do, as you see me here lifting weights, all fighters want to be as light as they can be to fight in the lighter weight classes, obviously, but they want to be the strongest person in the weight class. They want to hit like a heavyweight, but be a lightweight, right? So they move quick, they're agile, conditioning's good, but they hit very hard. So here I am doing, of course, pull-ups, which is, nobody likes pull-ups, right? Oh my gosh. And working the back muscles. The back muscles have a lot to do with punching. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that the back's one of the second biggest muscle group in the body. So it's important to get these pulling exercises. So when you punch, you can turn and get the torque and the power. Again, doing some back work here in the gym. And my trainer's so good. He's all about great range of motion, pausing at the top of reps, full range of motion, the right form, the right breathing when you're lifting weights every single time. I'm doing big compound movements, guys. Big, not little bicep curls. As you see here, look at this, an ab exercise, getting the core. Man, these were tough. These were tough. He would drill me with these every single workout almost. Well, speaking of bicep curls, there I go doing some bicep curls, right? Doesn't hurt to do a few bicep curls, right? Always fun to get the guns going, right? Good. But again, I would work everything. And then stretching. My trainer, his name's Ollie Pierce. He owns Britt's Brothers Gyms in Greenville, South Carolina. He's incredible. I've known him 25 years. In fact, fact, through college, I was a personal trainer for him, and I worked for him. And this is where I learned a lot about the mechanics of weightlifting right here with him, with Ollie. And one of the things he does is he personally manually stretches all of his clients. So he would manually stretch after the workout while the muscles are loose and pliable. He would stretch, and I'm telling you, this is what keeps you from becoming injured. When you're training this hard, you have to get all of these things, the stretching, the weights, you know, the nutrition, everything dialed in, again, so you perform at your peak level at a certain point in time. See, that's the thing. I got to be peaking at the right time. So here we are doing some stretching, and you know, stretching feels good for a point, and then when he's really pushing it, it's rough. Okay. Now here I am shadow boxing at my brother's martial arts school, Kevin Hurricane Hudson, and he was my head trainer, coordinating all these things with all these other trainers, right? So here I am shadow boxing. Man, look at that! You camera guys picked some good shots of me there. I tell you, I appreciate that, right? Good. So I am just shadow boxing. And I'm visualizing. When I'm shadow boxing, I'm visualizing. And then one of the best pad holders, my big brother, I mean, he would hold a lot of different targets. You'll notice there we have 3 different targets. We have a Thai pad on one hand, we have a body shield going, and then we have a paddle over here, and he's working so many different things. So I am learning I'm staying moving. I'm working all these different ranges close, far out, kicking range, punching range. He's keeping me moving. And again, this is before, this is not a sparring person-to-person sparring session, but he's making sure my form is good and I'm creating good habits here, okay? And these are fun to watch, right? I don't think I've ever even seen this. Good. You guys, the camera guys, as long as you didn't get some bad. I'm worried I'm gonna see some bad stuff here in a minute, but here we go. I don't know I'm gonna see any bad. So a little spin kick there. I wish I'd have thrown that more fighting. Gosh, you just have to drill it. Yeah, I was not a big spinner, as they say in the fight world. But I know I could do it, and I wish I'd go back and do it again. But my wife would kill me if I go back in there now, so I cannot go back in there now, right? And then I'm working some countering, boom. Fun drills right there. Man, I miss those. Good. And this is the great thing about, you know, fitness kickboxing, and I love kickboxing. You can train like a pro, but never worry about getting hit. We can work out like a pro, we can do combinations, we teach coaches how to hold the shields and the pads, and you can train like a pro, but never, that's the beauty of it. Yep. Oh man, this is, yep. Look how full body those are. I mean, look at, everything's moving. It's just like, you wanna blast calories, this is what you do, right? You kickbox, you move like this. I mean, this is how you blast calories. And I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a left-handed fighter. I'm actually right-handed, but I train left-handed. And how did that come about? Well, as a kid, when I started karate, I put my best kicking leg in front, and I would use a side kick to push people away. I was very small, and I just needed to keep people away. And this is why I developed a southpaw position. And then when I went into boxing, and I pro boxed, by the way, too, I just stayed left-handed, and developed a good jab with my right hand and a strong power shot with my left hand. And just ever since, that's been the way I've trained. And so I'm actually right-handed, but I'm fighting left-handed. Now, this next part is my good friend Todi Otarola, who's a black belt with Hillian Gracie, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And why did I get a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy to help me? Because in karate combat, you could take people down, and you could do what's called, you could grab, take them down, and you could ground and pound. You could not grapple, you could not do chokes and arm bars and leg locks, but you could take them to the ground and pound. So what I needed to be able to learn and do well is not let someone grab me, and I need to get away. So we brought in Todi to try to work drilling on if they grab me. So you'll see here, he showed me how to frame, how to create good frames, and not let people throw me. If they do try to throw me, I'm gonna hook in there and not let them throw me. And I'm gonna turn in, as you can see there, if they're trying to ground and pound. So again, this new karate combat league for me was very different than what I've ever done. I've never done the ground stuff before, so this was new. I had to bring in some new experts to help me. And by the way, ever since then, I have been training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm actually a blue belt with the Alliance organization. I'm very proud to be a blue belt with them. And I'm loving it. I'm having a blast. I'm 46 years old now. I was 43 here at this. but I'm having a blast. Now, this is fun stuff right here. I'm with Xavier Biggs. Xavier Biggs lives in Atlanta, Georgia, Decatur Boxing, one of the best boxing coaches in the world. I've known him for 25 years. He works with my brother and myself, and he's trained many world champions. His brother, Terrell Biggs, won the '84 Olympic gold medal. Biggs is originally from Philadelphia, Fight Town. Philadelphia is a big boxing town. And he's just such an inspirational, legendary guy. You can see me doing drills like working with the maze ball. That's called a maze ball, or you're learning to move your head and develop this radar sense. If someone is striking at you, you develop this radar, he calls it, where you can see everything coming, and that's what you want. Now here we are with some pad work, and notice I'm wearing the Karate Combat glove. I'm not wearing the boxing glove because that's the glove I would fight in. And that was different for me. I'll pause for just a second. That was different for me too, because I used to, in professional kickboxing, it's a 10-ounce boxing glove, 10 or even 12 sometime. So I have that forgiveness, that bigger pad there. But those, if you look at those gloves, it's a 4-ounce glove. It's like, whoa, it's not much on there, and so when you get hit with that, oh my goodness. But not only that, it's the accuracy your punch has to have to strike where you want it to strike. You don't have the forgiveness of a bigger padded space. You have this smaller glove. So I had to really train. I trained a lot in those gloves to get used to feeling that and getting my strikes to land where I wanted them to land, and even protecting your head. A big old boxing glove, look at this. I can cover so much of my face up. These little things, I do this, I still don't cover much of my face up, right? So it was just a learning curve for me, but I had a blast doing it. So we did pad work with those gloves, and he's working on just quick reactions, quick speed right here. And he's amazing. I don't know how he wears sunglasses while holding the pads, but man, he looks cool, doesn't he? But yep, so he's moving like a fighter would. Notice how look at that. Look how he's moving, and he's standing right-handed, because most of the people I fight are right-handed, and I'm working a counter slip drill. Look at that, isn't that fun? Man, that's awesome right there. Yeah, that is fun. Yep. Again, so look up Xavier Biggs. He's one of the best. Again, assembling the team, right? Assembling the dream team. And here we go with some longer combinations, working footwork, moving out. Notice how I'm moving out. Oh, nice little slow-mo here, body, head. This is fun. This is fun to watch. Good. See how quick he is holding those pads? He's incredible. He's so fast, right? Look at this. Yep. Now, notice how he switched from pads to the noodle type training here. Again, faster, working speed, reactions. I'm being able to see everything coming. Notice the blocks in there. I mean, oh my goodness. This is serious training. This is getting people prepped to fight in the ring. This is getting you everything just dialed in, getting your reactions, your timing, your distance, everything dialed in, right? Yep. If technique is right, the power will be there. I'll get the power from the strength training, but if my technique is right, I can, the power's gonna there. Now I'm really dialing things in. Now it's got me working one of these long slender bags here at the end of the workout, keeping me moving, keeping me hitting a smaller target. Again, I noticed the closer to these fights I would get, he would have me do more drills, like hitting smaller targets to work on the aim and the focus. Again, speed bag work, small speed bag, right? Notice how high that speed bag is too. Notice my arms are up high, it's not down low. And then of course, core work, right? Core work, pulling that heavy sandbag around on the ring, working those obliques. There's so much core in fighting and punching, so much, not only for if you got hit, you wanted to be strong, but to develop the power in your moves and the torque. And this right here is just so fun. Now right here, oh my goodness, we traveled to Tennessee. We flew to get good sparring. Professional fighters in the big training camps like Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, they will bring in sparring partners. Muhammad Ali would do this. They would hire people. Mike Tyson would do this, all the greats do this, and they bring them in to spar, and they get paid per round to spar or per day to train with the fighter. And instead of doing that, my brother and I would travel, and we've got a pretty good network in the martial arts world and the fight world. So we would travel and spar. And this guy here is a world champion. He's an incredible Muay Thai fighter. He is really good. So, he's so confident. He doesn't even wear a headgear in training, which I think is a mistake, because not that I hit that hard or I'll hurt him, but accidents happen. You could get injured, you know, a knee, an elbow, a headbutt, and he could get hurt. So I think it's a mistake to train like that. But I'm not going to tell this guy, he's such a pro, what to do. I'm just going to go in there and train with him, right? This is Will Calhoun. Will Calhoun is incredible. If you guys look up Will Calhoun, I have a lot of respect for Will Calhoun. He's a Joe Louis black belt like myself. And he's just a great guy, just a nice guy, and an extremely good fighter, and a great martial artist. So let's watch some of this here and see how I do here. Yep. So notice I'm in my southpaw stance. See, he's putting this combination together really well. Look how relaxed. If you watch him, he's just so relaxed. It looked like he could. It was a good kick by me, by the way. I just got him. But he looks like, if you watch him, he looks like he could take a nap during some of those things, right? Now here I'm doing a little promo shot here, and this is fun. Video team did a great job of pumping this thing up when me coming back. So
many voices.
I was doing some things, some video for the team there, and in one of our 9-roll locations, and a lot of fun. This looks great.
To myself, my family, to the haters, and to the world, that I have what it takes to win again. On December 15th,
I love it.
Step into the pit of karate combat.
Yep, fun to watch. Fun to watch.
Once again, and win. I'm Shannon, the Cannon Hudson, and this is my return.
Hey, quick interruption from one of our sponsors, me. I'd like to tell you about the I Love Kickboxing vision. Our vision is to create a global network of coaches, a community of coaches that love helping people with this modality, kickboxing. Hey, if that resonates with you, go to our website, ilovekickboxing.com, click on Become a Coach. I always say the world needs more coaches, more people encouraging one another. You can go through our certification program. It's all online, no travel needed, equipment is included. You're gonna love it. I think it's one of the best certifications on the planet, actually. And after that, you can continue being a part by being a part of our Coach Connector. It's a membership that connects everybody together and connects you to all the tools to continue having success as you teach classes. Class plans, marketing, be listed on our website, equipment, all kind of good stuff that you can take part of when you're part of the Coach Connector community. So if this resonates with you, I'd love to have you join the team, become a coach, and help us change lives with kickboxing. Yep, that's awesome. Now here we are in the fight. You ready for this? Here we go, fight time. We are in Mexico City, and quick sidebar on Mexico City. The altitude is 7,000 plus feet. It's higher than Denver, Colorado. It's high, and that's what makes it so challenging. The endurance you have, the air's thinner, so it's you know, you got to be in incredible conditioning. I remember boxing. Whenever you fight someone from Mexico City, you know they're going to be in shape. You know, because of the altitude training that they're at, they're going to be in great conditioning. So you have to be so tough. So the good thing, the secret thing I did is I went down 2 weeks prior to train, and it served me very well because I got to train down there in that altitude for 2 weeks right before this fight, and go right into this fight fresh off that. Understanding the altitude. And the gentleman I was fighting was from Poland, and I don't know if he did that type of training, that high altitude, unless he went to the Swiss Alps and trained, which I don't think he did. You know, so I felt super confident going into this fight right here. So here you go. And my hat was a custom-made sombrero from Mexico. I have good friends down in Mexico City who made that hat for me, gave me some American flags. I mean, I have an American flag in one hand and the Mexican flag in one hand, and we're going to rock and roll, right? So,
Shannon,
hat looks a little goofy. I probably wouldn't wear that hat again. But I did. I wore the hat.
Shannon Hudson from Greenville, South Carolina, getting stuck into the local culture here with his sombrero.
American flag. He's got a Mexican flag.
Yeah.
And he's representing Hungary.
Why did that guy say I'm representing Hungary? I don't know why he said that. Do you guys hear that? Yeah, the commentator says he's representing Hungary. I'm not representing. I was hungry because I was trying to make weight, but I wasn't representing the country of Hungary. I was representing America, right? America, all right, in Mexico. So, but anyway, can't control the commentators, right? Commentators here. We had Boss Rutan. Mike was the guy, a big YouTuber named Mike, and then I forgot the other guy's name that was commentating, but sometimes George St. Pierre would commentate Karate Combat, and I got to meet him, an amazing guy. And here's my opponent. Mr. Turjak. He's 31 years old, and I'm 43. So 12 years of age.
They come in and they pressure their opponent. They like to fight.
And he flew a long way to Mexico City, let me tell you.
Right in front of you. He's very flexible in, and a lot of low kicks. But as we know here, low kicks are not allowed. Calf kicks are allowed though. But knees to the body, knees to the face, everything goes, and that's
So here we are.
Bio for Shannon the Cannon Hudson, as you can see, a veteran there at 44 years of age.
44 years old. I think I said I was 44.
Record that bout against
Yeah.
It was exceptionally close.
great fight. Great fight.
So here we go. We're in the pit, they call it. And get ready to start the first round. These are 3-round bouts, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each.
It's going to be a close one. I think that Shannon really wants this win. So let's see.
So your referee for this opening bout is
Mark Goddard, incredibly good ref a lot of big fights, a lot of big MMA fights. Fun to be in there with him. Super guy, super nice guy. So here we go. We're starting out. I'm just working the jab. He's a southpaw as well, so I noticed that right away. I'm like, okay, I've got a couple moves I can do for that. So we're just kind of taking our time. I don't want to get crazy here. And fire some jabs. See how he moves. This is a tough time right here. Just tricky. You got to really be ready, you know.
Here we go.
Right? Boom. Okay. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. I don't know if you saw what happened. My leg got caught up on him high. It got caught, and that's like what I did not want to happen. Right? It's tricky because if you kick to the body, you know, it's bare shin. You're probably gonna hit some elbows, which hurts. Which I'm okay with, but so sometimes I would bring it high, and I bring that one too high, and it got caught up here, and then he swept. Oops, and he swept me, and now I'm down on the ground, and then you know, this is not where I want to be, not where I want to be. So I just grabbed him, and I want the ref to stop it. Okay, good. The ref stopped. Whew. So back up. So here we go. So I'm back standing up. Here we go again. I'm like, that didn't work.
That was the result of a vote.
So I'm back to the jab, moving to the right.
live iOS app.
Got him with the left there. That worked. Okay, a little bit of confidence. He got me with the big left hand.
Picked up by Hudson. Now just needs
Moving.
Pool for this opening bout, just a touch over 7 million karate tokens.
Good side kick. I should have used that more
Token holders.
because it backed him up.
Fighter correctly for this bout.
Okay, we're still kind of gauging each other here.
Rise during movies,
Okay, got him with those shots. That was good.
touching moments. Well, if he doesn't win this one, he may be
So here we go. So I'm okay, just moving out of the way. I'm not dazed. I'm not dazed at all, even though he swept me and hit me a few times.
To some of the fundamentals of fighting a southpaw.
Okay, see how I ducked through that? Move to the right.
southpaw position. Most of the time.
Good shots there. I'm looking good. I'm doing okay.
The other one's orthodox. Yeah. Straight to the body. Close to
Hurt
the body.
I got whacked a few times. Right there. Boom. Okay. Don't know if you saw that. You had to watch closely. I was moving to the right, and guess what? His left hook. I ran right into that, and it hurt. Trust me, I was dazed. I was buzzed right there, and I knew that. And I was like, ah. And this is round 1. This is not good, right? So he's ground and pounding.
He's landing ground and pound from this.
I'm hoping I can tie him up so the ref can.
Hudson's got to try and shell up here.
Okay, so the ref pulled us back.
To warrant.
I'm up. I'm a little wobbly.
It's a little wobbly.
Yep. Thank you, boss.
Turchak goes to that left hand.
Here's the moment for Turchak.
Oh,
Sure.
to the body.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Still wobbly. I just got to make it through the round, guys. I got 45 seconds left.
Time to capitalize for Turchak.
And if he was smart, I think he'd be a little more aggressive.
Ooh,
He's coming.
I saw that left hook's constantly coming, which is weird for a southpaw to throw a left hook.
Yep. Okay. I'm all right. I'm okay.
Mid.
Less than 30 seconds.
Close distance, yes.
Using that pit wall. Turchak looks like he's ready for it.
I just had to hug him.
Hudson is
I need some stall time.
seconds here left in this
I got to make it through the round, guys. I just got to make it through the round.
Well, I just moved backwards if I was him. I wouldn't even stand there.
I'm getting teed off on right here. This is not good.
combination from Turchak, going to the body, going to the
I
head.
knew that was coming.
Oh, nice cross landing out here by Hudson. You know, this is what happens when you get over.
Okay, there's the bell.
You start opening up yourself.
All right, that's- Terrible round. First thing I did when I got back in my corner, told my brother, I said, that round stunk. He's like, yes. And you know, I've got my team in my corner. I've got my big brother Kevin and then Xavier Biggs, and those guys know me very well. They're like, hey, we got to get back to basics. Relax, start firing the side kick, get back to what you know you can do really well. And that's what I had to do. So I had 1 minute between rounds to just like clear all the cobwebs out, which is challenging because you have the doctor looking at you. Like the doctor will lean over and say, do I need to stop it? Is the guy coherent? Is he bleeding too much? So the doctor looking at, and the corner guys will be sneaky and try to block. Oh, he's good, he's good, he's good. You know, we're fine. You know, that's what good corner guys do. They don't let these guys kind of try to see a lot. Of course, they're going to try to get in there, but anyway, so here we go. So
that's not Hudson's style. He's gonna stay in the fight.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what he did. And with that kick, when he landed the kick, he should have stepped a little bit.
Yeah. See, I was dazed right there, like buzzed, like very hard. Okay, round 2. Okay, this is where I have to turn it around right here. All right.
Grab it and
So right now I feel like, okay, I'm back, and it almost for me is like, I got the bad. It can't get any much worse than that. I've got it. You know, I'm relaxed now. Come on, it can't get. I mean, the worst could happen. I'd be out cold. But I think I got the worst of it over with. So now I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do. So here we go. Here we go. So I'm like, yeah, ref, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good. Don't look at me. I'm good.
Great stuff.
I'm good.
I think Hudson's got to watch out for that knee.
So here we go. Starting the round. Start with a few kicks. A little high one. Same chamber. I would do side kick. Yep. Now watch this. Same chamber. Hook to the jaw. Bang. And I knew I'm not stopping. I'm gonna pull Southern on you. I ain't stopping until that ref pulls me off. So he pulls me off.
you know what? This was the kick I was talking about in round number 1 that he should throw again. Wow.
Well, that is how you...
Okay, so I know I've got some momentum. I got some momentum my way. Okay, so I'm not gonna rush in. I'm gonna take my time, throw a little jab here. Yep, okay, see what he does. A little jab, cross hook, kick, another kick. Good, little 1-2 there. I didn't block one leg kick, terrible, right? Hook, what's that hook kick? No, side kick to the body, you see that? That sucked all his wind out. I knew then I had him. Just a matter of time. Because I'm not gonna stop, right? I'm in good condition. Remember the Mexico City training? I knew I could keep just go. I knew I could just keep going. And I knew when I had him down like that, I'm not gonna stop. So here we go. Here comes the end.
Oh, Turchak is completely waiting.
And they're gonna bring it back to the feet one more time.
So here we go.
Hudson looking for the kill.
So we're gonna pull a big left at miss, jab hit, he hit me. Okay, who cares, right? So little short shots there, kick there, another hook, knocked his mouthpiece out. My toes just hit him.
Finding the mark.
How do you defend against
Little uppercut hook, another kick. I got him back at him. Look at him huffing. See how tired he is? Got him against the wall. I'm not going to stop again. Here we go until that ref pulls me off. And it's over. There we go. Boom. And if you watch, my brother's jumping and my wife jumps up on the ring. Primal scream. Little respectful bow. Not be disrespectful. I do respect this guy. He's a fighter. And we did it, and we got the win. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. A ton of fun. It's extremely fun. I'll never forget that. I finished my career full contact fighting with that right there, with that fight right there. I don't think you can get much better than that. We have a lot on this channel, tips, workouts, all kind of good stuff. Click and subscribe. We got a lot of great stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and keep kicking.